Alright, just going to do a quick video. I was going to edit Matt's video and then respond to his points, and so my editing software crashed in the middle, and I said, the hell with this, I'm not going to invest any more time in it. So, yeah, it was just a stupid video. I mean, he contradicted himself. I mean, in his own video, he says, no one's attacking Darwin, and then he talks about how we need a paradigm shift and how it's obsolete, Darwin, and, you know, that it's yeah, I mean, he basically says that it's a dead theory. 150-year-old religion. That's what he basically called Charles Darwin. 150-year-old religion. Those are what he said. Those are his fucking words. You know, it's just bullshit. And Darwin wasn't just about evolution. The primary focus of his work was the concept of natural selection, and that's what you were attacking. And it becomes quite apparent when somebody reads the comments on your video. Dario puts the question to you. We were actually talking on Skype when he wrote that question. And he puts the question to you. Yes, so if I'm living up in the North Pole and I'm enduring the cold environment, am I basically going to have a baby that's an Inuit? You know, it's an Eskimo. Yeah, and you sit there and say, yeah, basically, that's what you think epigenetics means, and then you're going to tell me I need to do some educating, I need to do some research? No, I think you do. Okay, there's no facts, there's no science, there's no experiment, there's no anything that demonstrates any such effect. All they have in the mice studies is that they did not inherit any positive effect. Okay, any epigenetic effect it's always primarily negative, because you basically are releasing old primitive software. The DNA has old artifact pieces in it, and through this epigenetic effect you can enable, disable the segments of DNA molecules. Big fucking deal. It's still damage. That's all it is. It's not something the biology that's a necessary part. It's a mistake. All right, that's what through our life experience, we can damage our functionality as a DNA transmitter or into the future. We can fuck up our fucking biology enough to screw up the transmission of our DNA into the future. And that's all we're talking about here. It's just another mechanism of damage. It is exclusively damage. There's no science demonstrating anything other than what is basically random mutation, because it causes random fucking damage. And these old artifacts of our software, of our DNA, are released, are activated. And it's, you know, so it's just bullshit. What you are doing, your video demonstrates and proves exactly, the comments in that video demonstrate exactly that you're doing exactly what I accused you of doing, which is exaggerating preposterously the importance of this science. It is a fingernail polish. That's all it is. It's fingernail polish on Darwinian theory. That's it. It's nothing. It's meaningless to everything Darwin stood for and everything Darwinian. And you end the video with some kind of really just incredible statement. This world view of Darwin's is got to change. And his worldview was perfectly legitimate and it's perfectly solid. It's not religion. It's goddamn one of the most solid pieces of science we have. And for you to sit there and try to poke holes in it with this epigenetics bullshit is just that bullshit. And then you spend half your video talking about your bullshit goddamn conscious matter theory. You know, that undoes Newton and everything else, because you say there's some sort of programming built into molecules that tend them towards something. We haven't got the whole scope of what your tending theory goes down to. But it's just all nonsense. None of this stuff does anything to Darwin. It doesn't touch Darwin's natural selection theory. It doesn't touch survival of the fittest. It doesn't touch the fact that we are evolved based on environmental circumstances. If we are adapted to where we are in the biosphere, and you know, mutations, random changes that are beneficial, that allow us to capitalize on opportunity to take advantage of some element or nuance of the biosphere we're connected to, will be extended into the future. It's that simple. That's all Darwin said. That's all the theory says. And nothing in this epigenetics bullshit touches any of that crap. All right? It's still a cold, hard intelligentless fucking universe out there. All right, that the forces are crude and stupid, and you want to make them something else, and that's the religion part. That's the bullshit. You want to give them some sort of intuition. You want to give them some sort of deliberate capacity, and that's what you're doing, and it's transparent and it's clear. And an answer to Dario's comment is just completely preposterous. You've proven who doesn't take the research seriously, who doesn't take science seriously. And you even put into Darwin's mouth, you even put the words in Darwin's mouth that he said natural selection is not the end-all and be-all. Damn it. I'd love to see that quote. You go ahead, pull a paragraph from Darwin somewhere where he said natural selection wasn't the end-all and be-all. Okay, it's what everything he stood for. I remember at one time politically, I think he was actually against birth control, because he figured it was better to have more kids so the natural selection, survival of the fittest process could take place and strengthen our genetic material, blah, blah, blah. So don't give me that bullshit. Don't put those words in his fucking mouth. He never said anything to say there's any other force but natural selection. And if he did, he was only placating the religious nutballs, because he wasn't going to go too far and say absolutely, emphatically that God was a fucking delusion, all right? Because he'd be burned at the fucking stake, and you know it. But he goddamn well believed it, and you know that too. So, you know, fuck you. And then so to my to the people who've 5-starred Matt's videos, I blocked 10 of you fuckers. All right, and the reason why I'm going to do that is because Matt and To Be Serious, these little, I won't say that. I'll edit out what I just said, and I'll just say these two people, okay, keep 1-starring my videos. All right, so if they're going to 1-star my videos, something I don't do, I don't go stepping on their toes, all right? I block people. That means fuck you, I'll stay the fuck away from you, you stay the fuck away from me. All right, these assholes don't want it that fucking way. They're going to keep getting into my fucking house. So fuck you. So fuck anybody who 5-stars his videos. That'll be my retribution for their 1-star behavior, okay? Because if you're going to sit there and endorse that kind of bullshit behavior, fuck you. I don't want you subscribing, okay? Fuck you.